Good morning. It's Monday, July 13th, and we've got a busy week and a half coming up. Class ends in the middle of next week, so everything has to be accomplished by then. So let's see what we've got to do this week and next. You've got to take your urinary chapter on the 15th, which is Wednesday, and the lab exercises are due on Wednesday at midnight as well. The reproductive system is due on the 19th, and you will have a lab final due on the 21st and a lecture final due on the 22nd. I need time to grade the lab final. The lab final begins where your lab midterm ended, and that was after the muscles, I believe. I'll have to double check on that. At this point, once you've finished your tests or studying for their last two chapters, you really don't want to get back into the textbook to review for your final. You do want to begin now to review for your lecture final. You begin by getting out your things to know, your outlines, and any flashcards you've written out, any notes you've taken on the narrated PowerPoints, and notes you've taken on the textbook. So you start with chapter 1, you go over your notes, you go over your things to know and your outline, and when you know something, you put it face down and don't look at it again. Things you don't know, perhaps check off with a particular color, the final color, maybe a beautiful blue, and those things you may have to get into the textbook to review. There will not be a lot of questions on each chapter. They will not be as difficult as some of the test questions. I do not believe it is a difficult exam. At this point, you do know how to study. Anatomy is difficult, and you've learned how to study for this topic, and if you've been conscientious since May, you will probably do okay on your final. Usually people get on their final what they've been getting in their test scores all along. So you might look at your first test scores, not your second test scores, to see how you'll be doing on your final exam. We do have class on Tuesday at 1. We can go over anything that you desire. We can set up more sessions to review for the lab final or the lecture final, and just let me know what you need. Also, I do believe a link has gone out for you to do an instructor survey. I count on these surveys. I need to know what I could have done to help you in this class. And the only way I can know that is if you actually tell me. So I rely on information from these surveys. So please get your survey done and help me out. Help me become a better instructor. So good luck with your studies this week. It will be a very busy week for you, and I hope you stay well. Have a good week. Bye-bye.